The names Carl Benz and Henry Ford resonate deeply with the history of automobiles. These pioneers are often credited with transforming the way we travel and live. Their innovative minds and relentless pursuit of progress led to the creation of the first practical automobiles, which forever altered the landscape of personal transportation. Their contributions in the late 19th and early 20th centuries brought about the mass production of cars. Henry Ford's introduction of the assembly line in 1913 revolutionized manufacturing, making cars more affordable and accessible to the general public. This not only changed the way cars were made, but also had a profound impact on industrial production as a whole. This revolutionized personal transportation and changed the world. The ability to travel long distances quickly and efficiently opened up new opportunities for commerce, leisure, and social interaction. It connected cities and rural areas, fostering economic growth and cultural exchange. The automobile became a symbol of freedom and progress, shaping the modern world in ways that were previously unimaginable. However, the seeds of the automobile were sown centuries earlier. Long before the roar of engines and the hum of assembly lines, the idea of self-powered vehicles was already taking root in the minds of great thinkers and inventors. Long before gasoline engines and assembly lines, visionaries like Leonardo da Vinci and Isaac Newton dreamt of self-powered vehicles. Leonardo da Vinci, the quintessential Renaissance man, sketched designs for a self-propelled cart in the late 15th century. His innovative ideas, though never realized in his lifetime, showcased his extraordinary foresight and creativity. These Renaissance thinkers laid the groundwork for the modern automobile with their remarkable concepts. Isaac Newton, known for his groundbreaking work in physics, also pondered the principles of motion that would later be fundamental to vehicle design. His laws of motion provided a scientific foundation that would eventually be applied to the development of engines and mechanical systems. They did this without the benefit of the technology that would later make their ideas a reality. Despite the limitations of their time, their visionary concepts and theoretical work paved the way for future inventors and engineers. The journey from Da Vinci's sketches and Newton's theories to the modern automobile is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of innovation. Their early contributions remind us that the seeds of progress are often planted long before they come to fruition. Leonardo da Vinci, the quintessential Renaissance man, was a polymath of extraordinary talent and vision. He was a painter, sculptor, architect, engineer, and inventor. Da Vinci's notebooks are filled with sketches and designs. Many of these designs were centuries ahead of their time. Among these futuristic concepts was a design for a self-propelled vehicle, arguably the world's first. This vehicle, a three-wheeled cart, was designed in 1478. It was intended for use as a theatrical prop. However, its mechanics were ingeniously complex, foreshadowing the principles of modern automobiles. Sir Isaac Newton, a towering figure of the scientific revolution, is best known for his laws of motion and universal gravitation. His contributions to science have left an indelible mark on the world, shaping our understanding of the physical universe. Newton's work laid the foundation for classical mechanics, and his laws of motion are still taught in physics classes around the globe. Newton's genius, however, extended far beyond these fundamental laws. He was a polymath, delving into various fields such as mathematics, astronomy, and even alchemy. His curiosity knew no bounds, and he constantly sought to understand the underlying principles of the natural world. His work in optics, for example, revolutionized our understanding of light and color. He also explored the practical application of his theories. Newton was not content with merely understanding the theoretical aspects of science. He wanted to see how these principles could be applied in real-world scenarios. This drive led him to experiment with various devices and mechanisms, always seeking to bridge the gap between theory and practice. One such exploration led him to conceive a steam-powered carriage. This idea was revolutionary for its time, as it predated the development of the steam engine by several decades. Newton's concept was a testament to his forward-thinking nature and his ability to envision technological advancements long before they became a reality. This carriage, while only a theoretical concept, demonstrated a remarkable understanding of force and motion. Newton's design incorporated the principles of his third law of motion, showcasing his deep comprehension of the relationship between action and reaction forces. The carriage was a brilliant example of how theoretical knowledge could be translated into practical innovation. Newton's design was based on the principle of reaction force, as described in his third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This law is fundamental to our understanding of mechanics and is applied in various technologies, from rockets to everyday objects. Newton's steam-powered carriage was an early application of this principle, demonstrating its potential for future technological developments. He envisioned a large container of boiling water within the carriage. This container would serve as the source of steam, which would be used to propel the vehicle. The idea was simple, yet ingenious, relying on the basic principles of thermodynamics and fluid mechanics to generate motion. Steam would be forced out of a nozzle at the rear, propelling the carriage forward. This method of propulsion was a precursor to the steam engines that would later revolutionize transportation. Newton's concept demonstrated a clear understanding of how to harness the power of steam to create movement, paving the way for future innovations in engine design. This concept, while rudimentary, laid the groundwork for the development of steam engines. Newton's ideas were ahead of their time, and although his steam-powered carriage was never built, it inspired future inventors and engineers to explore the potential of steam power. The principles he outlined would eventually lead to the creation of more sophisticated steam engines, which played a crucial role in the Industrial Revolution. These would later power the first locomotives and steam-powered cars. The impact of Newton's work on the development of steam technology cannot be overstated. His visionary ideas helped to shape the future of transportation, leading to the creation of machines that transformed society and the economy. Newton's legacy lives on in the engines that drive our modern world, a testament to his enduring influence on science and technology. Da Vinci and Newton, though separated by over a century, shared a remarkable ability to envision the future of technology. Their minds were not confined by the limitations of their time, but rather they soared into the realms of possibility, imagining innovations that would take centuries to come to fruition. Their self-propelled vehicle concepts, while not fully realized in their lifetimes, are testaments to their ingenuity. Da Vinci's intricate designs for a self-propelled cart, powered by coiled springs, and Newton's conceptual vehicle, driven by the principles of motion, were blueprints for a future they could only dream of. These concepts provided inspiration for generations of inventors and engineers who followed in their footsteps. The workshops of the Renaissance and the Age of Enlightenment buzzed with activity as minds were set ablaze by the ideas of these two great men. Their work laid the groundwork for the Industrial Revolution and beyond. The wind-up cart and the steam-driven carriage stand as powerful symbols of the enduring human quest for innovation. These early prototypes, though primitive by today's standards, were revolutionary in their time. They represented the first steps towards mechanized transportation, a dream that would eventually lead to the automobiles we know today. These early pioneers dared to dream of a world where transportation was transformed. They envisioned a future where the limitations of distance and time could be overcome by human ingenuity. Their dreams were not just about machines, but about the potential for human progress and the betterment of society. Their dreams laid the foundation for the modern age of mobility. The vehicles we drive today, with their advanced engineering and cutting-edge technology, are the direct descendants of the ideas that Da Vinci and Newton first put to paper. Every innovation in transportation, from the steam engine to the electric car, owes a debt to their visionary thinking. We live in a world shaped by their genius. The bustling cities, the interconnected highways, and the global trade networks are all part of the legacy of innovation that began with their groundbreaking ideas. Their influence extends far beyond transportation, touching every aspect of modern life. Every time we get behind the wheel of a car, we are reminded of the enduring legacy of Leonardo da Vinci and Isaac Newton. Their contributions to science and technology continue to inspire us to push the boundaries of what is possible, to dream big, and to innovate for a better future. Their legacy is not just in the machines we use, but in the spirit of curiosity and creativity that drives us forward.